UN Agenda 21, Sustainable Development. Look up the 17 new goals of sustainable development signed in on September 25th, 2015 at the UN General Assembly with Barack Obama and Satan-serving pedophile sodomite Pope Francis at the close of Operation Jade Helm, which ran from July 15th, 2015 to September 15, 2015, and involved all four branches of the military for purposes of mapping the human brain and mapping the hostile states of America, while all the secret prisons and FEMA emergency management centers that blanket America and are now full of people were fully stocked with millions and millions of weaponized vaccines, disposable blankets, ready-to-eat meals, industrial coffins that can hold 4 to 6 bodies at a time, and semi-truckloads of lime that was being delivered to Walmart stores across the nation that were at the same time closed for what they were calling plumbing issues, which was just the cover front. And if you'll ever notice when you go into Walmart parking lots, like the one at 12 Mile and Van Dyke in Warren, Michigan, USA, and other big box stores, if you look real good in the parking lot, you will see hidden invisible train tracks that are visible. And when you walk in these places, the infrastructure is designed to turn into drop-down processing centers. And that is why they have the facial recognition, they have the license plate readers, and they got a real unintelligent American intelligence agent that works in the back or in the basement or upstairs and sits behind a monitor and reads every face that comes in there and passes the facial recognition. Now, this is where all you hoity-toity rich folks out in the suburbs are going for Agenda 2030. Sterling Center Apartments. Boy, it's a real New World Order's wet dream. Okay, right next to it, you see, I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay, this is part of America's electromagnetic weaponry system. Right here. Okay. See, if you've ever heard of 15-minute smart cities, okay, because under the 17 new goals of sustainable development for the 2030 agenda, private property ownership is not sustainable. Okay? So, you know, and so that's when people are going to be, entire families are going to be in stack 'em and pack 'em 5 foot square foot units with their electricity and other services, food, water, whatnot, rationed. And this is on Shaner, just south of Hall Road, M59, across from Lakeside Mall, which is now closed. I've heard they're talking about putting more housing in there where Lakeside Mall used to be. Okay? And this is, see. Okay, they got more space available here. Call Gallo Companies if you're interested in participating in this New World Order 2030 agenda. Okay? There it is, right here. Okay, we got the Sterling Center apartment. Look, they even got a storefront commercialized corporate church. Okay? Heritage Church. Scientology. Okay? And most of the people there probably don't even know it. Okay? They got everything. See, they got everything you need. Between this corner, there's the apartment building right in the parking lot. Brand new. And boy, you should see the inside. It really looks like a New World Order 2030 wet dream. Okay, they got the church. Nice little commercialized corporate church there. With a CIA contracted pastor. Okay, all those stores. Okay, over here, back in front of where Lakeside Mall was before it closed. Okay, there's all kinds of more restaurants, shopping, and God only knows what else they're going to put there for your convenience. Okay, this housing system for sustainable development is modeled after 1980s Hong Kong. Look it up and see what that looks like. Where only one out of every 16 households has an automobile, because you're not going to need one. And just like Joe Biden said, you will own nothing, because remember, private property ownership is not sustainable, and you will love it. Okay? And you won't need to own nothing, because they got everything here that you need. All you got to do is just leave your home right in the middle of the parking lot at a busy city intersection, and whoa, right outside your door. They got everything. Look, they got America's weaponized fast food. There's Wendy's. McDonald's is across the street if you're a cannibal. Hobby Lobby for all you people who don't have a life. Got Office Depot. Okay, they got everything, and they're building more and more. You see the Gallo sign. They still got property available. We're going to have everything here for you folks. There's Advanced Auto Parts, which probably won't be there because enough of you won't have cars to need an auto parts store. Over there's the big complex. That was Lakeside Mall, which has recently closed, and only the JCPenney's is still open. And what I hear is they are planning on making housing units out of it for the New World Order's 2030 agenda. You know, it's all to save the planet. Global warming, climate change. The only thing changing the climate is United States military and NATO, right from Landstuhl, Germany. Okay? They're the ones that are destroying the planet. They are the ones that stripped the soil by harvesting and pillaging and raping the earth of every natural resource, every precious metal. Every rare mineral Don't forget the drugs. Afghanistan, folks, pharmaceutical industry, wheat, which they depend on because it's a chemical byproduct in all packaged processed food. And it's not really wheat. It's something else that's been crossbred with the opiate plant to genetically engineer what is a cousin of heroin. And it's in everything. Soups, salad dressings, everything that you typically wouldn't think wheat is in, for no other reason than to cause a drug addiction. So you want more, and more. That's why it's so satisfying, and it hits the reward center of your brain when you eat it, and it makes you feel good for about 15 minutes, and then you realize you feel like shit, and then you need more. So, yeah. Then across the street, oh, they got everything. They got more restaurants, they got Target, they got Planet Fitness, okay? There's the gas station / liquor store, and boy, do they got liquor, okay? Lottery, they got all that, because that's what this society needs, this Satan's society. They need their alcohol, they need their sex, drugs, alcohol, lottery. That's what makes human trafficking and sex trafficking so lucrative in the United States of America. Satan's realm, folks. And that's where all you hoity-toity, wealthy suburbanites are going. To one of these nicer, newly built and updated and remodeled smart cities. Those of you who are left anyways, okay? COVID-19, the COVID-19 biowarfare operation didn't have enough time to eliminate enough of you before it was shut down. So, something else is coming. I'm quite sure of that. Because the current population as it currently stands is not sustainable, according to the new 17 goals of sustainable development. This is Global Missing Persons Alert. Interpol Yellow Notice Number 21-22733.